Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rossology, and welcome back to potentially the last episode of the Beginner's Guide, The Machine. Guard. Hello, Guard. Ma'am, glad to see you've arrived safely. We've captured the machine. It's waiting for you now. You can begin the interrogation whenever you like. I intend to be quick. I want to get this over with. I just want to be happy. As Coda, I want to be happy. I don't want to be trapped in this anymore. I want my work to be fun. Just be warned that someone called the press, so you might have a bit of attention on this one. Also, one more thing you should know about the machine. It calls itself Coda. Well, wait, I'm Coda. So wait. No, I'm super confused. Okay, so just accept it. I'm not Coda. I'm the woman that was in the end of the last game. This is Coda. This machine.
And of course, it's the machine.
You stopped. Your work was keeping us alive, Coda. There's people out there. Can you imagine paying to put them through? It was only because your creations could get through every day. I don't want to say any of these things. I feel like all of these are going to make Coda feel bad, but I have to say something. It was only because of your creations that any of us can make it through every day. I've been so alone. Because I know you've been alone too. Maybe we can stop being alone together, man. No. Can I refuse to say that? I really don't want to say that. Why would I have? Sorry, I'm getting a phone call. My goodness. 1 second. I'm sorry. Sorry about that. I didn't want to just ignore that. I didn't know if it was someone important. Apologize for leaving me. I don't want to say that because Coda didn't mean to abandon me. It's just... Fine. Apologize for leaving me. Machine. But since I made this game, I'm Coda. I don't know. Think carefully. I know how to hurt you. But of course, I have seen the... Fuck me. Let's go with number 3. I don't know. I have seen the thing you fear. Alright then. I will apologize to the people on your behalf. Wow. Hello, press. No, not my followers. That's a you never... My followers. No, my friends. You're all my friends. Like you guys, you're all my friends out there. Why would I ever call you followers? That's ridiculous. It falls on me to deliver bad news. The machine refuses to admit that it deliberately hurt us. Because it didn't deliberately hurt us. I guess I'm going to go with number 2. I don't know. I'm sorry. But this is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. We will find it without it. We do not need its games. Number 1. This is not important. We are stronger than it thinks we are. Let us pay it retribution. Yes, let's pay it retribution. Right? That feels right. Follow me. We will destroy the machine. Whoa. So destroying the machine would be like destroying Coda. Destroying the machine, everything created. His creations are what made him happy. So destroying those creations would in turn be destroying Coda. Fuck. I guess I'm going to pick number 1. I'm going to destroy the machine because if I destroy Coda, either one of these I feel like is destroying Coda. Now if I pick number 1, it's destroying just Coda. So let's just say he dies, but his works are still alive. He's still living on through the work he did. If we destroy his works, that in turn I think will kill him and then he'll have nothing. So I think let's destroy the machine. We're back on the stage. Why are we back on the stage? These lights are going to turn back on, aren't they? Oh, shit, I got the gun again. It's like all the games are culminating together. Oh, is this me breaking the machine? Like I'm breaking the game? Coda, I'll make sure you are known forever. Yes, I want him to be known. I don't want him to be destroyed. He seems like a... Isn't that what you're scared of? Exposed to view of others every day? Seen in naked clarity? Oh. So this isn't what he wanted was to have
So now the
everything
work
known.
is becoming self-destructive. And I'll tell you, at the time that I first played this game, shortly after he made it, here's what I'm thinking to myself. I'm thinking that code is
What's it-
stuck in his own head, and that it's having a very negative effect on him, and that all he needs to do is just start showing his work to people, to get some actual feedback on his games. It might get him out of isolation.
This is crazy. So
And
we're
so, as
we're
I'm
in the
thinking this,
typewriter room.
I realized that I could be the one to initiate it.
And that's
Because
this
it would never
game?
occur to Coda to start actively soliciting feedback, so what if I did it for it? If he could see the difference it would make to have more actual conversations with other human beings, would that bring him out of his mental spiral?
Can I break these
Would it
typewriters?
give
Oh,
him
I can.
confidence in himself? Would it bring meaning back into his work?
Which room is this? Oh, this is the room that had the ideas floating around everywhere. So we're like destroying everything. Like, this is crazy. Oh shit! I fell.
So I started showing Coda's work to people.
Yeah.
Took this one, and the islands which you just played, the theater, the notes, the house cleaning game, and some of the prison escape games. I brought them to people that I knew and trusted. I asked their opinions. And the great part is that they really loved his games. You know, the point of it all was just to give him some external reference point, but they
Look at these
genuinely
floating
loved his
blocks.
work. There was nothing for him
Oh, I
to
thought
be
that was gonna
afraid of.
hurt. Hey, here's the machine again. This is Coda, right? The machine. That's what they said in the. That's what they said in the earlier in this game. Hey, buddy. Put down your weapon. Okay. Okay, I'll put it down. Not a problem. No, I put it down. I'm cool with that. I'll put it down, buddy. Or not.
Can you see why I felt like this was the right thing to do? Because
I
it's the
can't.
thing that
I
I
can't
always
put it
feel
down.
like I need.
All I can do
to be
is
told that
fire.
my work is good. That I am good. When someone really connects with a thing that I've made, when they see themselves purely in my
Oh,
work,
it is doing damage.
there's nothing that feels better. And I got to give that very same feeling to my friend.
You're
I
a
did
good guy, buddy.
something- I really felt like I'd done something good. Like I was
You
a
did
good
do
person.
something
I
good.
felt like there was a friend who was in trouble and was unhappy and maybe didn't like themselves, and I could fix it. If I could give him this gift, maybe I could fix the problem. When they told me how much they enjoyed his games, it was the best feeling. It was the absolute best feeling.
Oh, it doesn't matter. I
It made
think
me
shoots in
feel
the same
so
place.
happy. So beautifully, beautifully happy.
But did it make Coda unhappy that you did that? Did you have his permission?
So anyway, Coda finishes this game, and then really he just kind of takes off for a while.
Where'd he go?
So this is June of 2011, and I didn't hear anything from him for several weeks, I guess. And so out of nowhere, one day I get an email, and it's got a private link to a new game of Coda's. This one is called The Tower, and to my knowledge, it's the last game that Coda ever made. So let's take a look.
Let's do it. So this is June 2011. The last game that Coda ever made. Okay. The Tower. I mean, this already seems Coda-esque with the source engine, the linear things, the giant blobby colors. Is this gonna like put all the other games in here also in some way?
And this is where I have trouble saying anything meaningful about Coda's work. Because more than anything else, the tower just feels distant. It feels like it's trying to distance itself from the world.
What do you mean?
It's a very cold game.
This music is very ominous, I will give it that. So what's my object here?
This room actually has a maze in it.
Really? Shit, what happened? What just happened?
Except that all the walls of the maze are invisible. And then every time you touch one of the walls, there's this awful flashing and noise. So the experience is really miserable.
So
The game goes beyond not being meant to be played. It actually seems to despise the player for trying to play it at all. But I do want to show you the rest of the levels, so when you're ready to continue, press enter and I'll put a bridge over the maze.
is there any way to... I mean, I'm gonna hit enter, but is there any way to do the maze? Like... I want him to put a mod in the game like he did in the other ones to like deconstruct it. Like the labyrinth in the Whisper Chamber. I want to see if there is a way to beat the maze, or did Coda really say,
and to be fair, it's
you
not
can't
like
play
this is
anymore?
the first game that's needed some modification to be playable. Like
kind of
the
this
house
thing.
cleaning game. You know, that one used to actually loop the cleaning chores and you just cleaned a house forever.
That's what it felt like when I
I
played
had to
it.
cut it off so that you could exit the house and the game would actually end. But that game had an idea that it was actually trying to communicate. What's the deeper idea behind the invisible maze?
What is this? It's like a slot
The
machine?
only way past this challenge is to randomly guess the 6-digit.
Are you serious?
Like the invisible maze,
That could take
it's
hours.
frustrating to me because it's the opposite of everything else that Coda has made. It doesn't encourage thought or engagement. It doesn't ask anything of me except a lot of my time. If I could have reached him during this time, then maybe I could have asked him.
Haha!
But I couldn't. I still don't really understand why this is here.
I don't.
I'll put the code on the ground for you here, though, so that we can move on.
151617. Yeah, how would anyone ever naturally get that? He really doesn't want people to play his games anymore. But then why did he send this game to Davey? I'm sorry if I don't remember the Stanley Parable developer's name. Oh shit, it's 151. I'm sorry. I forgot that I'm a complete dingleberry. Come on. Oh, come on! I put it on the 5. Thank you. Now what happens? Okay, the staircase is extending so we can traverse higher up the tower. These Harry Potter staircases and shit. So is this what the rest of this is going to be? Just nonsensical puzzles that you can't play? Like, it's just a game that you're meant to not play.
The switch to open this door is actually on the other side of the door, meaning that it's literally impossible
what the
to
hell?
solve from this side. So even if you somehow brute forced your way through the first 2 challenges,
You
and
can't,
got to
you
this
literally
point,
can't play.
there's actually
Literally.
just no way to progress. And it's scary for me, the idea of Coda cutting himself off entirely, just saying, you know, that's it, that's the end of the conversation, not giving me any way to fix the problem.
Wow.
I feel like a failure, I guess, when I can't fix the problem.
I understand that.
But I can open this door for you, so let me do that.
Thank you. I appreciate it. So is there a lever on the other side of this door? Yeah.
Was I a failure for not understanding this game?
No.
I mean, I don't know why I would be.
Of
It's
course
not like
you're-
everything needs to have a solution, but I feel it somehow,
Because Coda always
I
had a
feel
reason
like I
behind his
failed.
games.
and I don't understand why. I
Maybe-
remember, it's June of 2011. I'm playing this for the very first time, and as I'm playing, I'm thinking to myself,
Why?
I don't know this person.
Wow.
I have no idea who this person is. It wasn't the guy I knew, it wasn't my friend. I had come to so many conclusions from looking at all of his work up to this point, and then suddenly none of them... I had been trying to, though. That was the thing. For years I was trying to get to know him, to understand who he actually was and what he stood for. I asked him so many times to please just tell me what his games mean to him.
I'd like to know that too.
I asked him please to tell me what the 3 dots mean.
Yes, I've seen those everywhere. What do they mean? They've been in every game, basically. I bet they have been in every game, and I've just missed them sometimes. What could those triple dot... there's a pink light up here.
I just felt so strongly that if I could have connected with him,
You
that if I
have-
could
you
somehow
did
made
connect
his
with
work
him.
my own, that I would finally be once and for all happy. It was that I needed to see myself in someone else. I needed to be someone other than me.
This is very quickly
But he
becoming
stopped
not about
and
Coda.
left. And it felt somehow like I had failed.
You didn't, buddy. You didn't fail. You tried your best to help someone that you considered a friend. There's no... that is not a
Or
failure.
did I screw up?
You didn't screw up. Just because you couldn't get to the end goal, which was to understand, he clearly didn't want to be understood, and you... Thank you for your interest in... Whoa, dear Davy. Thank you for your interest in my games.
I'm the reason that you stopped making games, aren't I?
Wow.
Because of what I did. I poisoned it for you.
No, you didn't, man. Like that can't be it. That can't be right.
I don't think I ever told you this, but when I took your work and I was showing it to people, it actually felt... It felt as though I were responsible for something important and valuable.
Space.
And the people who played them, they treated me like I was important. They really listened and cared about what I had to say. Even though I was showing your work, I felt good about myself. Finally. For a moment, while I had that, I liked myself.
Changing. Wait, so Davey added the lampposts? Would you stop changing my games, adding lampposts to them? He wanted to give them an endpoint of some sort, because would you simply let them be what they are?
And I didn't have anything left to show people. I just had to be with myself. And as soon as that happened, there was no feeling at all. Nothing. Less than nothing.
Struggling to come up with me. He's so Coda is straight up telling Davey, stop. I'm doing what I'm doing, and it's mine, not yours. Back up. The fact that you think I'm frustrated or broken says more about you than about me. Wow. I realize that this doesn't make sense to you just yet. Which is fine. You're not my problem to solve. But I do hope that one day it clicks and that you make peace with this thing you are wrestling. But doesn't making this game the beginner's guide
I'm afraid
go
that
against
I did
everything?
Something really stupid because I don't like myself.
Don't say anything.
That's why I'm releasing this collection of your work. Is because I haven't been able to find any other way to reach you. I've tried everything. And so a part of me has hope that if I put this compilation out into the world, and if I put my name on it, that maybe enough people will play it so that it'll find its way to you, so that I can tell you that I'm sorry. I know I screwed up.
No way.
If I apologize to you truly and deeply, will you start making games again? Please. I need to feel okay with myself again. And I always felt okay as long as I had your work to see myself in. I mean, is something wrong with me? Because I know that I did an awful thing, and I'm doing it again right now. Like, I'm showing people your work.
That's what I was saying.
But I can't stop myself from doing it. That's how badly I need to feel something again. Like I'm an addict. There has to be something wrong with me. Can I apologize? What if I tell you I was wrong? Will that work? Will that fix it? I don't know. I don't think it will, but there's nothing else that I can do. Just tell me what you want. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please, start making games again. Please help me. Please give me some of whatever it is that makes you complete. I want whatever that wholeness is that you just summoned out of nothing and you put into your work. You were complete in some way that I never was. And I want to know I want to know how to be a good person. I want to know how not to hate myself. Please. I'm fading, and all I want is to know that I'm going to be okay.
Dude, you're gonna be okay, man. You're gonna be okay. Everyone hits low points, bro. Is that the end of the game? Is that... Epilogue. Okay. Now really feels like I'm in a train station. Where do I go? Dude, it's not your fault, man. Like, I don't know. Like, you were wrong to give out his games. More. Were you
love, more praise, more people telling me?
See, for this reason is why it's wrong.
More. It's like a disease.
This guy giving away Coda's work to make himself feel better is wrong. when I thought he was doing it to make Coda feel better.
Solution.
What the fuck? Where's the rest of the train? Dude.
I guess if someone had told me ahead of time that he just really enjoyed making prison games, maybe I wouldn't have thought he was so desperate.
Because he wasn't
Wouldn't
desperate.
have told so many people that he was depressed.
You're depressed because...
Maybe he just likes making prisons.
And that made him feel complete. And now you don't feel complete because Coda's not there? I don't know. I have so many questions, so many...
Even now, the disease is telling me to stop. Don't show people what a shitty person you are. They'll hate you.
What makes Coda a shitty person? When was he ever a shitty person? He's making games that he wants to make. And it's pitch black. Wait, I see a light. Oh, it's lightening up. I can start to see. Okay. He was making games that he likes prison games. Making these games gave him a creative outlet. So maybe you didn't feel like you had a creative outlet or any outlet. So maybe Coda did feel trapped.
My life depended on finding
that's
something
okay.
to be driven by other than validation. What would that even be? It's strange, but the thought of not being driven by external validation is unthinkable. Like, I actually cannot conceive of what that would be like.
Wow. Is this real? Is this Davy person real? Is Coda real? Or is this... I don't know. I want to know. Because, gosh, it makes...
What now?
Golly! I feel like I just... Gosh, sounded really stupid, but... I honestly feel like this is very real. And obviously he's reading from a script. Go where?
I'm sorry, because I know that I said that I would be here and I would walk you through this, but...
Don't be sorry to me,
I'm starting
buddy.
to feel like I have a lot of work to do. I have a lot that I need to make up for. And so I'm just gonna... Okay.
You're gonna be okay, buddy. Like, do what you have to do to make yourself feel complete, but I hope you can find it. Like, we've all struggled with not knowing what makes us complete, what makes us feel good about ourselves. Of course, I've struggled with that for years. I've talked about it very minimally before because it's tough to talk about. Of course, I went through about 2 year depression period myself, where it's very, I don't know, like you're looking for validation. That's basically what it is, and like some fall harder than others, I guess. And you'll find validation in yourself, buddy. No, is this killing your? Please don't let this be like dying. Are we in a prison? No, we're slowly moving up to this door. Because, like, for anybody out there, like, it always gets better, and that's the most cliche thing I could ever say in the world, but I can say that because it's true. Wait, this is a Source game. I can crouch jump. Because it's always true. And, goodness, I hope that Coda can find some solace somewhere. Maybe, hopefully sitting at home by himself, making prison games, and keeping them in his recycle bin that's marked important games. And Davy, man, if this is all, I hope that making the Stanley Parable and making other games, just doing whatever you need to do, helps you too, man. Like, oh man, this hits you in the feels. Goodness. And I think that's why they put this little end part in the game, just to let you kind of think. Always a lot to think about. It always gets better. Always. Is this the Whisper Machine? Yeah, it is. From, I think it was level 2. Or the second game, whatever. And we're going to use our heat signature to turn off the Whisper Machine. And it worked. Or are we going to start floating because it's buggy? And now we're floating to nothing. No, there it is. It's a giant maze. Is this meant to represent something? Is this meant to be like a huge metaphor? Just this maze? I don't know. Maybe that's something for us to find out, since supposedly our narrator's gone. Maybe now we figure it out for ourselves, but looks beautiful, doesn't it? Culmination of just all the emotion that I'm legitimately feeling right now, and the beautiful picturesque scene and the music, and we're still getting higher, we're still floating upwards. Wow.
Turn back.
4R. Is that who Coda was? Is R Coda? I hope I can play this music. Alright, this project would not have been possible without the following individuals. So now that we're in the credits, I basically said everything that I've really wanted to say about this game. If this is based on a real life thing, like if Coda is real, if all of these people are real and everything, whatever, I hope that everything's sorted out for them. And if anybody is going through any problems of like your own or anything, you'll find it. You'll find what you need to find. And you know what? Maybe it won't be soon. And unfortunately, you might not find it soon. It might take a bit of time, but you will. And maybe I'm not proof enough of that because you don't know me very well. Or you don't know. I'm just a person talking to a camera right now. But hopefully you can take a little bit of comfort in that. So all that I can pretty much say now is thank you all for deciding to spend a lot of time with me today to go through the beginner's guide. I really hope you liked it. In the comments, let me know anything, how you're feeling, if you just want to talk, what's up, how did you feel about the game, whatever. Thank you, and I'll see you next time.